welcome to my kitchen. This is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. So foodies, today another exciting recipe here where all the excitement begins at Jenny's Walk. So today I'm going to be making a lovely pigtail with fried okra, all mixed and combined together, one meal dish with rice. This could be a lunch or a dinner, a lovely potluck that you could take also to the job or wherever you have a little gathering or occasion. So today we're going to make that lovely dish for you. So come on into Jenny's Walk and let's see all the ingredients we're going to be needed to make this lovely dish. Okay foodies, so for pigtail with rice we need pigtails. So here I have 2 pounds of pigtail that I cut really nicely. I soak them for 12 hours, drain the water off, then I boil it 3 times and throw the water off each time for 10 minutes. What that does, it will take away all the saltiness, but yet the boiling process will give it a little softness, so it wouldn't be rubbery and gummy. So that's my pigtail, and this is my okra. So here I had 3/4 pounds of okra, wash it really nicely and dry, and I cut them up and I had them open overnight. Now what this does, it's going to dry the stain out, so that little sliminess you'll be getting sliming from here to Manhattan, we wouldn't have that. And here I have 1.5 onion. I have them chopped really big, so this is going to fry together. And this is my scallion and some rough chopped bell peppers, 2 sofrito, which is more yellow peppers, 1 fresh bay leaf. I have here my ground seasoning, my blended seasoning with ricao, shadow benny, which is also shadow benny, parsley, cilantro, some garlic and ginger to give a nice flavor. It's my meat base. I have here some coral salt. Now we're not going to be using too much salt. We'll be adding salt last, seeing that the pigtail will still have some salt in it, and our meat base also has salt. And I'm going to be using some grapeseed oil. So on my rice, how can I forget that? And here I have 3/4 cups of basmati rice that I already gave a good wash, so I have it sitting in the sink draining off really nicely. So to put this together now, first let's get to the stove. We're going to start with fry our onions and okra together. Now if you wish to use chili flakes or pepper, we're going to go ahead, we could use some of that, while I'll be adding some other herbs, and I'll let you know what we're adding and how much. So let's get started now. Okay foodies, so here I have my grapeseed oil. This I'm going to be cooking the rice. This is where all the food is going to be cooking, the complete meal. So you're going to eyeball in here. I'm going to go in with a tablespoonful of grapeseed oil. The pot is warm, leave it on low. That's about good. Let that be in there. Give that some time for the heat to come up. In here, in my big old cast iron pot, you know foodies, I will not separate from this pot. I love this pot. It's very devoted. So in this heavy cast iron pot, you could use any oil for frying. We're going to fry the onions. In goes the onions and the okra. So we're doing it separate, then we're going to marry them together. Try not to get too much of the seeds. I don't like too much seeds, so you notice I will take some of the seeds out. So just drop that in there, and we're going to give it a good little move up. So both of them will cook together. Nice little move. That looks marvelous. The oil is in there. Now you know the okra is going to suck a lot of the oil up, so you may need a little more. So in goes a pinch of pepper flakes. Red pepper flakes, if you wish to, no problem. If you don't like it, not a problem. So let that go really nicely over there. Moving over now to our pot. So in here now, I'm going to add that 2 sofrito in that oil. Just break the bay leaf so the flavors could come out. That is something I learned from one of my foodies. She will tell me, Jenny, break the bay leaf so it will release more flavor. Not a problem. We're here to learn, share, and create. So in goes that, and now I'm going to put the pigtail in, and we're going to let that come up to a nice fry. So now this is a Sazon. This will give it some color. So we're going to let this go in here, just like so. Let the heat come up now to medium, and let this fry slowly. Okay foodies, so this is coming up to a nice little fry. Be careful with that skin from the pork. It may splatter, so be careful you get burned. So I just want this to get some nice color. Let that heat come up a little more, and I'm going to cook this for 2 minutes to let all the flavors marry with each other in there. Okay foodies, this looks really marvelous now. So now let's add the rice. All that rice, just like so. And the scallion and the peppers, in goes that. Lovely. And we're going to add that seasoning that have garlic and ginger and everything. So I'm going to add a little bit of the meat base in there, not all, because remember we're looking at the sauce. So I'm going to give this a good mix and leave this for 1 minute. Okay, foodies, it's time to add that water now into the rice. So let's take a look now, see what's going on with that lovely pigtail and rice. Marvelous. So in goes hot water. So we use 3/4 cups of rice, and I'm going to put a cup of water. Now we may need a little more water for this rice. This is that basmati long grain rice. So we're going to give everybody a good mix. Let all that sauce just dissolve in there, marry with each other. Beautiful color, isn't it? How hard was that to get that lovely color? Not hard at all, right? So in goes the water and all of those delicious spices all mixed in together. So now let's take a look at the okra, my dear foodies, and the onion. This looks marvelous. Now many of you may prefer your okra to be this light green color, so it will finish cooking when we add it to the rice and get a steam in there. Some of you may like it darker than this. To me, I think this is good. So I'm going to turn the fire off, and I'm going to just leave this here until it's time to add it into the rice. So this okra is marvelous. I'm going to add a pinch of salt for flavor. And our Himalayan coral salt, pink coral salt, just a little to flavor up the okra itself. That's it. I add the salt in the last because sometimes the okra will start slimy. But this shouldn't be doing that because it's already dried, as I told you how I prepped it overnight. Cut it, open it out, let it get some air. So don't forget to like and share this beautiful video here from Jenny's Walk, and join in subscribing to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my lovely videos. And a shout out to all my beautiful foodies out there, near and far. All of you around the world, welcome, and thank you so much for keeping me in network, for all this love coming from Jenny's Walk. From my kitchen to your kitchen, bringing all the great ideas, and let me know what you would like me to do for you. Give me some tips, give me some ideas, and put in the comment below the way you do your pigtail and okra rice. So here we go. Give it a good, wow, smells divine in the kitchen. Nice and fluffed up. Look at that. Really good. This looks delicious. I can see it already. So this looks marvelous here. So at this point now, remember our okra is really cooked. It's cooked to perfection. Now you can make it how you want it. This is where we will add our okra. Wow, someone is at my doorbell. So just put this back on, and I'm going to put the lid on and just leave this for 3 minutes. So there you go, foodies. That lovely okra rice with the pigtail, marvelous, beautiful, inviting, smells really divine. Great dish for any potluck, dinner, or lunchtime. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video. I hope you do enjoy this video as much as I do enjoy making it for you. So enjoy. Thank you for joining me. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.